Wow, this movie really is something, man. I mean, I went into it having the lowest expectations ever, and it actually kind of surprised me. It's not amazing by any means, but it's pretty funny.
Y'all need a pilot?
Anybody need a pilot? This movie is just fucking phenomenal, man. This shit had me laughing my ass off almost every other minute because of how ridiculous it is. And I mean that in a complimentary kind of way because I'm pretty sure the director Mel Gibson knew exactly what he was doing here. At least I hope so, and I also hope the whole cast knew what this movie is. This is pretty much a B movie for sure. If you've seen the trailer, you know exactly what this movie is. And it has Mark Wahlberg, who's bald with a fucking like southern drawl to him. This shit just can't get any funnier. And not to shit on Mark Wahlberg here, he actually delivers a fine and enjoyable performance here. Same goes for the other two actors here, Michelle Dockery and Topher Grace. They are doing a phenomenal job with what they're given here, and they know exactly what it is. It is so clear from the start that they know that this movie, it's just a whole lot of dumb fun. We follow U.S. Marshal Madeline Harris, portrayed by Michelle Dockery, who is currently transferring government witness Winston, portrayed by Topher Grace. What seemed like an easy job at first, it turns out that the pilot, portrayed by Mark Wahlberg, is there to kill Topher Grace. So it's up to Michelle Dockery to keep this plane afloat, Topher Grace alive, and make sure that Mark Wahlberg does not kill them both in the process. And we have ourselves one of the most ridiculously hilarious movies of the year, and I don't care how terrible and cliche the plot is, this movie fucking rocks. If you're going into this movie expecting some kind of S-tier level drama, well then you're not going in with the right mindset. This is definitely one of those movies where you just need to crack a beer with some friends and have a laugh. I mean, holy shit, just turn off your brain and enjoy the ride and how stupid it is. It's very clear that the critics went into this movie with the wrong mindset because it should not be that damn low. You know what movie should be that low? This one right here, the one where I barely even cracked a chuckle. At least Flight Risk has over-the-top performances with some vulgar comedy that everyone will enjoy. This movie takes place entirely on the plane, all the while Michelle Dockery is talking to people on the phone, trying to get the situation handled and figure out what the fuck to do. And there are a whole bunch of ridiculous twists and turns that are completely predictable and cliche, but who cares when Mark Wahlberg is sitting in the back, looking at you all feisty, ready to fucking rip Topher Grace. Again, if you're going into this movie expecting Hacksaw Ridge levels of drama, then you're not gonna have a good time. As the plot progresses, Mark Wahlberg is getting more deranged, crazy, and even funnier. Michelle Dockery, who is an English actress, is fucking phenomenal here. I mean, she doesn't slip once at all. Her American accent is pitch fucking perfect. She is so goddamn good here, especially between Topher Grace and Mark Wahlberg, two of whom are on complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Topher Grace's character is basically a little bitch who can't even hurt a fly, but he's involved with a mob boss that has done a lot of horrible things. Most of my theater were laughing their ass off throughout this entire movie, but I feel like some of them just didn't really get the vibe. They didn't understand what this movie is. I swear, the people sitting next to me must have fucking hated me because I just couldn't stop laughing at the stupidity that was being displayed on screen. I mean, come on, it's Mark Wahlberg who's bald with a southern drawl, pretending to be a regular pilot, trying to kill Topher Grace, all the while a U.S. Marshal portrayed by Michelle Dockery is trying to prevent it all from going down, with predictable cliche twists and turns that anyone can see from a mile away, and yet it doesn't matter because that's just filler story. And you know what, I'll just admit it right here, it was still a lot of fun, still intense, and it never really got boring. One thing I will not forgive is the VFX and green screen. I mean, holy shit, some of it is just horrendous. There are two wide shots in particular in the beginning of this film that it's just like, whoa, what the absolute fuck just happened here? Is that like, is this how it actually looks, or is this just all like green screen? I mean, whoa. Besides that, I had a blast with this movie. How can you not? This is the January laugh I needed. I've been waiting for something like this to come out, and we finally have it. Get some friends, drink some beers, turn off your brain, and go have a laugh with this movie. All right, that's enough of me. I'll catch you guys next time.
What you say? What you say? say what you say.